Winnie, we already drank the life potion.
Simpleton! Those were a hoax! We're wasting time. We must fly.
Fly. On what?
Just like my old one.
Oh, well, what about us? There's only one.
Bats and beetles, find something, anything. We must fly!
Anything.
Winnie! My broom isn't misbehaving! Uh-oh! Winnie! I'm surfing, Cowabunga!
Well, the witch is back. That's what they sing here, using the Elton John song, but changing the lyrics from the bitches back to the witches. I should say the witches is back. All three of them of the 1993 comedy from Disney, Hocus Pocus, which actually was not well reviewed at the time and was a bit of a box office flop. It lost some money for Disney. But in the ensuing decades, it has become increasingly a cult film, resurrected every Halloween, even put back into theaters by Disney, and finding a new generation of audiences all along every 7 years or so. It suddenly became a hit long after it wasn't. And so why not a sequel? Well, that's been 29 years in the making, but it feels like a remake in a lot of ways. You have got those witches back. There's no way to do this without the three of them. That'd be Winifred, Bette Midler, Sarah, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, and Mary, played by Kathy Najimy. And their vaudeville act together is full of fun and comedy and music, of course. With this group, you got to have music, and so they do sing that song as well as others here in musical number, a couple of them at least, that pop in and out of this new movie Hocus Pocus 2, which basically resurrects the ideas of the other one, which is these were three witches who were executed in 1653 in Salem, Massachusetts, being evil witches and things, hounded there by some of the townspeople, including Reverend Trask, who made their life miserable, chased them out into the woods there, into the forest, and eventually they met their end. But in the 1993 movie, they somehow were resurrected with a spell, and that was by a teenage kid named Max. Well, here they are also resurrected with a spell, also involving teenagers. Here it's three girls this time, matching the three witches, the three contemporary girls. There's the primary one is Becca, played by Whitney Peck, and then there's Izzy, her ditzy best friend, played by Melissa Escobedo. And then we have Cassie, who's sort of estranged from this trio now. She's got her own boyfriend, so she pops in and out. She's not as integral for whatever reasons through much of the movie with them. She is played here by Lilia Buckingham. She is the daughter of the mayor, Mayor Trask. Remember that name? Both of those roles, the Reverend Trask from the 1653 flashbacks and the mayor here of Salem, Tony Hale from Veep, is playing him. Also back is this old Salem magic shop that used to be the home of the three Sanderson sisters, as they were known, the three witches here, now turned into a museum honoring their legacy and the mythology surrounding them. It's a very cool museum. And also there is the Binks, the black cat, the immortal cat who was basically turned with a spell into a cat. And he plays a role here too. In fact, stay through the entire end credits and you'll see a nice little coda there with that cat. So there's other things. The store basically is run by Sam Richardson, another former Veep co-star. He plays Gilbert. And he teaches these three girls that, you need these candles, you light them. And they actually go out into the woods there, into the forest. That's where Becca has gone every one of her birthdays. And on her 16th birthday, she and Izzy are out there and they light this candle. And lo and behold, who do they resurrect? They resurrect the Sanderson sisters, who are out for blood, as it were, out for children who they don't really like. As you know, witches don't really like children here, particularly this trio, and they are out to do their thing against all of them. Now Previously, in one of the flashbacks, we even have a cameo here from Ted Lasso's wonderful Hannah Waddingham, who plays the witch mother. She's the one that hands over that original book of spells that was so integral to the 1993 movie and is key here too. And that is in the shop all locked up. But it's very cool looking. It's got an eye that moves right on the cover, and you open it up and it's apparently got the answer to everything. But of course, this trio, we watched this movie for Midler, Jessica Parker, and Najimy, and they don't disappoint. How could they? They really operate as three together, and they've got the act down, folks. There's no question. It's very funny when they hit a Walgreens and have to go shopping for various things, and there's a lot of shtick there, to be sure. It's all mined here by Ann Fletcher, who directed a couple of my favorite movie comedies. One, a smash hit, The Proposal, with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. The other, not as big hit, but I loved seeing Barbara Streisand and Seth Rogen as mother and son in Guilt Trip, and she did many other things. So she's perfect to direct this. I think she really believes in the whole spirit of the original Hocus Pocus and brings it back to life with a stellar team of artisans who create the costumes, the production design, all of that makes this work as a family film, and that's what it is. And perfect for Halloween, right? I mean, Hocus Pocus became a hit many years after the fact. This one won't even be in theaters, folks. It goes straight to Disney Plus. I don't know if that's a demotion or just a realization that the other movie has developed such a following. It may be a way to sign up subscribers. It's certainly an original new movie sequel here for Disney Plus, and perfectly timed, like I said. You cannot beat Bette Midler, though. She is the heart and soul of this as Winifred, and she really knows how to nail these lines. The other two really complement her here. Hocus Pocus is full of magic. Some of it's even on the screen and in the script by Jen D'Angelo, but mostly it's these three. Without them, well, the whole thing would disappear. Just like some of the spells that are put on by the Sanderson Sisters. Nevertheless, families are going to love it. Kids are going to love it. Fans of Hocus Pocus are going to love it. It delivers exactly what you would think it's supposed to deliver. And so I say, go.